Sometimes our expectations are not met. But what should our attitude be towards God? My name is Ann. We're going to talk all about it, so don't go anywhere. Now, there's a story in Numbers chapter 11, and this story highlights one of the many events of the children of Israel on their way to Canaan. And so, in this story, the children of Israel got really tired of eating the same food every day. God provided manna. And so they would have that day in and day out. And after a while, they got very tired of it. And so some started to complain and said, oh, when we were in Egypt, we had this to eat. We had onions and garlic, and you know, we were satisfied with our diet. And so they went to Moses, and Moses went to God and said, God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to give these people. They're complaining. And God said, okay, Moses, I'm going to do something. I'm going to give them what they want. And so God gave them meat, the very thing they were complaining for. So God didn't give them meat for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. No, He gave them for an entire month. And the ones who were complaining were so happy, and they ate and they ate and they ate. And the Bible, the story says that it even came through their teeth. They're eating so much. And eventually, well, when we do something too much, or when we overdo something, for those of us who know the laws of health, what can happen? It can affect our health, right? So many of them died. And so, this story got me thinking. Because just like the children of Israel, we also, you and I, we're on a journey. We're on a journey to our own Canaan. It's not a physical place like their Canaan. No, it's a spiritual Canaan. God is perfecting us. He's perfecting us daily into the fullness of who He is. That is a promise. The same way He promised the Israelites the land of Canaan, He's promised us that if we choose Him, that if we stick with Him, we will get to a destination, and that destination is the character of Christ Himself. But the sad part about it? Some of us might not get there. And if we're not careful, if we choose not to let go, if we can't let go of the taste of Egypt, if we can't let go of the taste of this world, the bondage that we were in, if we can't let go of our past, we might not get to that destination. And one of the ways to let go, one of the ways to get to that destination, one of the ways to be happy as Christ is leading us to our own Canaan is to be content. Because if we look at that story, if they were content, then many of them wouldn't have died. And, thousands of Jews left Egypt on the journey to Canaan. And only two out of many thousands got to Canaan. It would be such a sad thing if we start on a journey with Christ, and because of our own inability to be content, we don't get to that destination where He's leading us to. And so 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 6 says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. Having food and raiment, let us be therefore content. And so there's a promise in the Bible that says that none of his children will go begging bread, that we will never die from hunger, that our raiment will never get old and we will never be naked. And so it is my prayer, and I hope it is your prayer as well, that we allow Christ to give us that humility, to make us humble enough that we can be content in this world. Because with that contentment is great gain, and that gain is a destination to our Canaan. I want to get to that Canaan. It is my prayer that you get to that Canaan as well. Until next time, take care.